Hello, this is Rich with breathingwiththemarkets.com. It is January 22nd, 2025. I had a little pre-market action today. I could not trade the open. A little upset about that. I love trading the open. I like a fast market, and I had to do a little pre-market action, and let's go ahead and get into it. Here we are on Top Step X Traders. We can see up here, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Express accounts. The first account was $220. The next account was $203. The third account was $220 profit. The fourth account was $226. And the last account was $208 profit for the day, which comes to a total profit of $1,080 for the day. That was pre-market. I missed the open, which, man, gosh, I hate it. I don't know what else to say. I hate missing the open. I hate missing news, but looks like it had a nice run, and I missed it. Nothing else I can say. But one thing I do want to get into is when you have a gambling background, if you've been following gamblers, okay, this is very, very important and key. A gambling mentality is trying to figure out when you're going to get in and get out of the market with pips or ticks or points, okay? They rush to judgment in a sense that they're always looking, where am I going to get in and where am I going to get out? But they have no idea where they're at in the market. They don't allow the market to breathe. They don't allow the market to flow. The market goes up and down, and you still can't figure out how to put it together. That means you haven't studied enough. If you have a gambling background and you're following a gambler, and you've created a couple years of bad habits, you cannot just erase those habits overnight. This is what's so important, is wherever you start to learn how to trade, you're going to create some habits. They might be good habits, and I hope they are good habits. But for the most part, the majority of people that are on the internet are gambling. That's a fact. You're learning how to ride a bike, and all of a sudden someone's asking about every little thing on the bike, then they're not really concentrating on learning how to ride the bike, right? It's a physical application. Your feet have to move, you have to balance, you have to steer, you have to watch out for danger. You have to ride defensively. You have street signs you have to obey. All of these things come into play. But if someone's trying to learn how to ride a bike and they're asking, well, what's this here? What's holding the chain? Is this called a chain? Is this a spoke? What's this? How come the wheels are like that? How come the wheels are like this? How come they don't have 3 wheels? How come they don't have 4 wheels? That's not going to teach you how to ride a bike. You're asking questions that don't even make sense. If you're learning how to ride a bike, then that's irrelevant. Now, if you're learning how to fix a bike and how to fix broken bikes, it's 2 separate things. One, you're learning how to fix a bike. Therefore, you do need to know all of the parts and what they do and their function and how to take them off, fix them, and put it back together. But learning how to ride a bike and learning how to fix a bike is 2 separate things, and they're far apart. Learning how to fix a bike and ride a bike is not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Trading is not the same thing either. Asking a bunch of questions about things that don't matter, you may think they matter to you, but if you're being taught a specific way and you're being taught how to analyze a market, then you're being taught exactly what to do on a daily basis. And that's what people need to continue to do. Now, if you're a gambler and have a gambling mentality, the questions never stop. What if this? What if that? What if this? What if the entry's up here? What if you didn't get in down there? Where would you have taken that trade? Where would you have done this? Where would you have done that? That is not objective trading. That becomes an opinion. That becomes this fake intuition into the market. Just press a button and hope and pray. That is not objective. That is subjective. Asking someone's opinion where they would have entered without conditions and rules possibly in place, that becomes an opinion. An opinion are not facts. So we have to look at the facts and only the facts. And if you're able to practice the facts over and over and over again, then your opinions and your questions go away. Did you know it's easier to teach someone with the least amount of experience in the market? It is. It is easier to teach people that do not have bad habits. It's a fact. In any job, Anywhere you go, if you came from a company that was not so good and you brought your work habits over to one of the top companies, you're gonna be educated. They're not gonna want you to do the same crap that you did at another company. You're gonna have to get rid of all those bad habits, and you have to suck it up and start to renew and start to learn what works. If you start to learn what works, that's gonna take extra time because you have bad habits in place. So for all the traders that are beginning to trade, you need to be very careful on who you follow. And if you go out and seek a mentor, he or she, I hope they have an edge and I hope they can back up and talk to you about the market. But a bunch of what if questions are not going to work in objective trading. Trading in a methodical way without opinions. Watching the market flow up and down without opinions. The market is going to take off in the direction it wants to, and it'll pull back when it wants to. And it'll take off when it wants to. And then it will dump. People, oh my God, what happened? Why did it dump? Who cares why it dumped? Who cares? That's not going to teach you anything. What is that going to teach you? A big spike or a big dump? It's going to teach you nothing. Who cares if Powell just talked about interest rates? So the next time you see a dump or a pump, you're going to say, oh, Powell must be speaking. That's bullshit. That's an opinion, and it's not a fact, and it's not going to help you trading. You must learn how to trade objectively. And for any trader that's just starting out, I welcome you to breathingwiththemarkets.com. I will teach you from the beginning how to methodically approach the market on a daily basis. And you practice a skill over and over and over again until you reach your goals. Success is not stopping. You have just begun. But you must practice each and every day something that works. Something that works over and over and over again. That is repeatable each and every day. I wish all of you well. Peace, traders.